Hello friends, this is Professor Marin here with another lesson, that is Kingdom Monera. This has been taken from chapter 2, subject biology. This belongs to class 11. So आज हम लोग Kingdom Monera के बारे में जानेंगे. So let's begin. So Monera का मतलब क्या होता है? This has been taken from Greek word that is monos. Monos का मतलब होता है single and that includes all prokaryotes. So prokaryotes का मतलब क्या होता है? Prokaryote का मतलब होता है primitive nucleus. Okay? So बैक्टीरिया में या फिर मोनेरा में न्यूक्लियस जो होता है वो बहुत प्रिमिटिव होता है. इट इज़ नॉट एज मेच्योर्ड एज इन केस ऑफ यूकैरियोट्स. ओके, यहाँ पे न्यूक्लियर मेम्ब्रेन नहीं होता है, यहाँ पे डीएनए एकदम नेकेड होता है. दैट मीन्स so DNA is not enclosed within a membrane, so that is why it is called as, it is included in the prokaryotes. And bacteria are the sole members of the kingdom Monera. So Monera के अंतर्गत bacteria mainly, major organisms है bacteria, or you can say that is the sole member. So entirely kingdom Monera is only about bacteria. So bacteria are grouped under 4 categories, so based on their shape. So उनके आकार के ऊपर निर्भर देर आर 4 टाइप्स ऑफ बैक्टीरिया. स्फेरिकल, अगर बैक्टीरिया का शेप गोल है उसको उनको बोलते हैं कोकस. ओके, कोकस सिंगुलर है, कोकाई प्लूरल है. इफ इट इज रॉड शेप दे आर कॉल्ड एज बैसिलस. बैसिलस इज सिंगुलर, बैसिलाई इज प्लूरल. देन कॉमा शेप्ड, in case of comma shaped bacterium are called as is called as vibrium. So vibrium bacteria will be comma in shape. Then you have spiral shape, which are known as spirillum or spiralium. Okay, so here these are the pictures of different types of bacteria based on the shape. This is coccus, this is vibrio, this is bacillus, this is spiralium. Okay, now, or you can say this is called a spirillum. Okay, yes. So they are typically unicellular organisms. So ये सब सिंगल सेल में फॉर्म्ड पाए जाते हैं. लेकिन कुछ ऐसे होते हैं जो कि माइसीलियम फॉर्म करते हैं, एक नेटवर्क लाइक फॉर्म करते हैं. बट बेसिकली दे ऑल आर यूनिसेलुलर ऑर्गेनिज्म, सो सिंगल सेल्स में पाए जाते हैं. Then the genetic material is naked circular DNA not enclosed by nuclear envelope. That's what I said. That's why they are called as prokaryotic organism, because here the nucleus is not very well developed. They do not have the nuclear membrane and the DNA is just present in the cytoplasm as a naked DNA. And one more thing, these have circular DNA. Okay. Then the ribosomes, the molecular weight of ribosome is 70s, and apart from ribosome they do have simple chromatophores which are present in the cytoplasm. They do not have any other cell organelles which are usually found in eukaryotic cells. So in prokaryotic organisms, or you can say in bacteria, they do not have membrane bound cell organelles. So that is very very important difference between prokaryotic organism and eukaryotic organism. Then sap vacuoles do not occur here, as in case of plants and in case of some eukaryotic organisms you can see sap vacuoles, whereas here they have, or they might have, gas vacuoles. So some of the cells might have gas vacuoles. Then the organisms are usually non-motile, and if at all they move by the help of flagella or by gliding. So spirochetes जो होते हैं वो glide करते हैं, glide करते हुए move करते हैं. Then Moneran cells are microscopic. So in cells को हम single cells को we cannot see with our naked eyes. So हम अपने आँखों से उनको single cells को नहीं देख सकते. We have to use microscope, and the size is between 1 to few microns only. So that is why we have to use microscope to see these cells. Then most organisms bear a rigid cell wall which is made up of peptidoglycan. Then the reproduction is primarily asexual by binary fission or budding. जो reproduction होता है वो binary fission से हो जाता है. That means one cell divides into two. So that is how one cell getting divided into two is called as binary fission. Okay. Then budding. So एक cell में छोटे छोटे buds जैसे form होते हैं, and these buds get detached and that will grow into a new cell, and that is what is budding. Then here the mitotic apparatus is not formed during cell division. In case of eukaryotic cells, during cell division there are certain apparatus called as mitotic apparatus, okay, which helps in the formation of spindle fibers, etc. But here these are not found. The mitotic apparatus do not form during cell division. Then Groups of bacteria. Bacteria have been divided into three major groups, that is archaebacteria, eubacteria and cyanobacteria. So तीन ग्रुप्स में बैक्टीरिया को डिवाइड किया गया है, जो कि archaebacteria एक ग्रुप है, and these are the bacteria which live in extreme conditions. So बहुत ही harsh conditions में ये बैक्टीरिया सर्वाइव करते हैं. फॉर एग्जाम्पल हेलोफाइल्स, जो कि बहुत ही नमकीन वाले एरिया में, ओके, very salty areas, these can be found like near oceans etc. Then some of the bacteria, that is archaebacteria, can be found in hot springs. So बहुत बहुत गर्म होते हुए भी उन regions में ये बैक्टीरिया सर्वाइव करते हैं और इनको बोलते हैं थर्मो एसिडोफाइल्स. And there are certain bacteria which survive in marshy areas, and hence they are named as methanogens, जो कि which is not mentioned here, but I'll just tell you. These bacteria, that is archaebacteria, which are found in marshy areas and are capable of producing methane, they are called as methanogens. Okay, so these can survive in extreme habitats due to a different cell wall structure. So they have a very different cell wall when you compare it with the normal bacteria, which we can see, which are called as true bacteria or eubacteria. And that is the reason that these can survive in a very harsh condition, whereas the normal bacteria cannot survive. Then the methanogens are present in guts of several ruminant animals, like जो गाय होता है या फिर बफेलोज होते हैं, उनके शरीर में, उनके गट्स में you can find methanogens which help in digestion, as well as they produce methane. They are responsible for the production of methane gas. So that's what I said. Then what about eubacteria? U का मतलब होता है true. So eubacteria are nothing but the true bacteria. Okay, the cell wall here is rigid and made up of peptidoglycans. It moves with the help of flagella. So the motile bacteria होते हैं इसमें, they have flagella which helps in movement. So flagella जिस ऐसे move करते हैं, उसके वजह से ये bacteria it moves forward. Then a few bacteria contain short appendages on the cell wall surface known as pili, which helps in the bacteria during sexual reproduction. So as I said, most of the bacteria undergo asexual reproduction, but there are certain bacteria which contain this sex pili. So this sex pili helps in sexual reproduction. This pili also helps a pathogen to attach to the host. So जब ये अगर these are acting as pathogen, they can attach to the host very tightly with the help of पाइलाई. सो पाइलाई हेयर लाइक स्ट्रक्चर्स होते हैं, छोटे छोटे ट्यूब जैसे होते हैं, जो सक्कर्स के जैसे काम करते हैं, एज वेल एज दे हेल्प इन ट्रांसमिटिंग द जेनेटिक मटेरियल ड्यूरिंग सेक्सुअल रिप्रोडक्शन. Then they are divided into two categories, gram positive and gram negative. So there is a test or staining method which is known as gram staining. So gram staining में gram positive and gram negative bacteria के बारे में पता चलता है. So gram positive bacteria, gram staining के बाद gram positive bacteria जो होता है वो purple color होता है या फिर violet color होता है, whereas gram negative bacteria will be pinkish in color after the staining. So that is based on the nature of the cell wall and the stain they take in. So that is how they can be considered as gram positive or gram negative, okay, based on the color they appear after the staining. Okay, now Rhizobium and Clostridium are two eubacteria. So these are the examples of eubacteria, Rhizobium and Clostridium. Apart from that you have normal जो दही जमता है जैसे lactobacillus, वो भी true bacteria है. Okay, so that's about eubacteria. Now cyanobacteria. Okay, cyanobacteria is also known as blue-green algae. So though it is bacteria, it is considered as algae too. These bacteria are photosynthetic in nature. Since they undergo photosynthesis, that's why they are usually called as blue-green algae. But they belong to bacterial family. They contain chlorophylls, carotenoids and phycobilins. So these are the pigments which are found in these bacteria, that is cyanobacteria. They are found in aquatic region, so they need water for their survival. Then some of these even fix atmospheric nitrogen. So they have the capacity to even fix nitrogen, that is atmospheric nitrogen. Then सो दैट मीन्स जो फ्री फॉर्म नाइट्रोजन होता है हवा में, उसको लेके ये दे कन्वर्ट देम टू अ कंपाउंड फॉर्म which can be taken up by the plants. Okay, then examples are nostoc, anabaena, spirulina. These are the examples of cyanobacteria. Then food is stored in the form of cyanophacian starch. So in cells में जो होता है फूड इज स्टोर, उनका जो खाना है वो फ्यूचर यूज़ के लिए कैसे स्टोर होता है, इन द फॉर्म ऑफ स्टार्च, दैट इज नोन एज साइनोफेशियन स्टार्च, इवन लिपिड ग्लोब्यूल्स और इवन प्रोटीन ग्रैन्यूल्स. Then cyanobacteria evolved more than 3 billion years back. They added oxygen to the atmosphere and paved the path for the evolution of aerobic forms including aerobic bacteria. ये माना जाता है कि these were the most first formed living organisms which were found on earth. ओके, सो ये बिकॉज दे वर ऑटोट्रॉफिक इन नेचर, दैट मीन्स वो अपना खाना खुद बनाते थे और अभी भी बनाते हैं, और उसी की वजह से ये दे स्टार्टेड रिलीजिंग ऑक्सीजन इनटू द एटमॉस्फेयर, एंड दैट ऑक्सीजन गेव राइज टू the evolution of aerobic forms of organism. So that is what is still now scientifically believed, that cyanobacteria have been evolved more than 3 billion years, okay, which led to the formation of all the other living organisms. So that's about kingdom Monera. Thank you so much. Have a great time. Study well for your exams. Thank you.